Hello and welcome to Lesson 13, page 87. This is a song titled Dark Forest, Piano Part 4 in our pre-level 1 book. So congratulations on making it to the final part of our ensemble Part 4. And in this one, we're only using 2 notes. All right, hey, I think we're going to be able to get through this one rather quickly, and I'm sure you're going to play it very successfully because you're used to using lots of notes in your songs at this point, but just 2 for this one. Remember, this is more of a harmony that's being played to create some beautiful music with our full ensemble all together. So the notes we need are D and G. Well, let's find D first. Under our group of 2 black keys, it's the white key that's in the middle. Here's D. And I'm going to be using my left hand, 1 finger on that key. And now we need a G. Well, let's find a group of 3 black keys to the right here. So we have our front door, and then right next to it is our G, the second white key under our group of 3 black keys. Wow, that was easy. Just 2 notes that we need. So here is the trick for this song. All the running notes are either going to be D, G, D, G, or G, 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 G. It happens in a couple spots. And anything that's not a running note in our song, like our walk notes and half notes and whole notes, you only use G. There's never a D that's on anything else. So the D is only used on the running notes. So that is a nice trick to notice, and I think will make it very easy for us. Let's still cut that first line in half while we practice it so we can get it with a steady beat. So we start with running, running, walk, walk. And we have D, G, D, G, G, G. Let's try that nice and slow together. 1, 2, here we go, and running, running, walk, walk. Great job. And our second half of the first line, we use only the note G, 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 G for 2. Let's try that nice and slow. Only 1 note on 1 finger. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go, and G, 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 G for 2, and off. Nice work. And try not to get lost when you're only playing G over and over again, right? If we're not looking at our music, it can be tough when you only have 1 note because we don't have some nice melody for our ear to follow. But let's go ahead and try all of line number 1 now from the beginning. Hands ready on D and G. Here we go. 1, 2, first line, go, and D, G, D, G, G, G. Now all those G's. G, 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 G for 2, and off. Moving along to line number 2. Hey, we have only the D-G running note pattern 4 times in a row with 4 of our running notes, and then our half notes just hold G for 2, G for 2. Let's give it a try. Line number 2, nice and slow. 1, 2, here we go, and D, G, D, G, D, G, D, G, G for 2, and G for 2. And we're already on our 3rd line for this song, moving fast with only 2 notes today in the same rhythm pattern now 4 times in a row. And we have D and G Well, actually, this is actually the same as our first line again. So let's just try it. We've already reviewed that first line. So here we go. Hands ready for line number 3. 1, 2, line 3, go, and D, G, D, G, 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 4, 2, and off. Fabulous job. Moving on to line number 4. We have D, G, D, G, D, G, D, G, and then our whole note, G for 4. Let's take it nice and slow. Hands ready. 1, 2, last line, go, and D, G, D, G, D, G, D, G, G, 2, 3, 4, and off. Great work on getting all the way through part 4. Let's go back to the beginning. Try our first full performance. Nice and slow, hands ready on D and G. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go, and running, running, walk, walk, running, running, hold for 2, second line, running, 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 hold for 2, and hold for 2, third line, running, running, walk, walk, running, running, hold for 2, last line, running, 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 hold, 2, 3, 4, and off. Great work, and let's try it one more time at our faster speed. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. And running, running, walk, walk, running, running, hold for 2, and running, 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 hold for 2, and hold for 2. Line 3. Running, running, walk, walk, running, running, hold for 2. Last line. Running, 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 hold 2, 3, 4, and off. Congratulations on completing the last part of the Dark Forest Ensemble, and I will see you on the next video.